Hello dear grade 6 students. Hope you're fine and safe all the time. Teacher Abeer Zamzam is with you. Today we are going to take a grammar skill under the title of Nouns. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to identify collective nouns. Hello dear. Today we are going to take a new type of nouns. Can you guess what it is?
Yes, it is collective nouns. So what about collective nouns?
A collective noun is a name given to a group of people, animals, or things. Let's see, how many fish?
One fish.
Now, how many fish?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, we have more than 3 fish now. This is a group of fish. Now, a group of fish is called a shoal or a school, so we can say a shoal of fish, or it's a school of fish, or we can simply say it's a group of fish. The words group, school, and shoal are collective nouns. Collective nouns are common words in English. We use them every day. Let's look at some common collective nouns used for people. A team of players. An army of soldiers. A company of soldiers. A regiment of soldiers. A band of robbers or a gang of robbers. A band of musicians or an orchestra of musicians. A caravan of gypsies. A cast of actors. A company of actors or a troupe of actors. A choir of singers or a troupe of singers. A class of pupils or students. A crew of sailors. A crowd of people. A staff of teachers. Now, here are some common collective nouns for animals. An army of ants. A colony of ants. A nest of ants or a swarm of ants. A brood of chicks, a brood of chickens or a flock of chickens. A caravan of camels or a train of camels. This caravan or train is when the camels are traveling. A cloud of flies or a swarm of flies. A litter of puppies, a litter of kittens, a litter of cubs. A drove of sheep, a stud of horses, a flight of birds or a flock of birds, a herd of elephants, a pride of lions, a hive or a swarm of bees. A cluster of spiders. A nest of mice. Here are some common collective nouns for things. A chain of mountains. A hand of bananas. A basket of fruits. A glossary of difficult words. A set of books. A galaxy of stars. A fleet of ships. A bunch of flowers. Now we know a good number of collective nouns, don't we? It's activity time. Are you ready? Read the following sentences carefully. Pick out the nouns and then classify them as common or collective nouns. So, first we have to pick out the nouns. Later on, we have to classify them as common nouns and collective nouns, to put the common nouns in the common nouns column and the collective nouns in the collective nouns column. Let's get started. Sentence number 1. A team of oxen is walking on the snow. Team of oxen is walking on the snow. So we have this table. We have to classify the nouns in this sentence into common nouns and collective nouns. Let's pick up the nouns first. In this sentence, we have 3 nouns: team, oxen, and snow. Let's start with the noun team. Team of oxen. So this noun is given to a group of oxen. So this noun is a collective noun. That's right. Oxen. Is it a common noun or a collective noun? It is a common noun. What about snow? It is a common noun. Now, a swarm of bees is flying. In this sentence, we have 2 nouns: swarm and bees. Let's start with the noun bees. Is it common noun or a collective noun? Bees. It is a common noun, that's right. What about swarm? A swarm of bees. This noun is given to a group of bees. So it is a collective noun. A school of fish is swimming. We have 2 nouns too here: school and fish. Fish. Is it common or collective noun? It is common noun. What about school here? Look at it. A school of fish. Do you remember the first example about collective nouns? We said a school, a shoal, or a group of fish. And here's the same. A school of fish. This noun is given to a group of fish, so it is collective noun. An army of ants is collecting food. In this sentence, we have 3 nouns: army, ants, and food. So now let's classify them. Let's start with the noun army. Army of ants. This noun is given to a group of ants, so it is a collective noun. Ants. It is a common noun. What about food? It is a common noun too. Excellent work. A knot of toads is standing near the river. Toads means frogs. So knot of toads, group of toads is standing near the river. We have knot, toads, and river. Knot. It is given to a group of toads, so it is collective noun. What about toads? Which means frogs. It is common noun. So what about river? It is a common noun too. Super. Assessment time. Rewrite each sentence to replace the plural noun in the sentence with one of these collective nouns: class, army, team, band, audience. So we have sentences. In each sentence we have plural noun, and we have to replace this plural noun with one of these collective nouns. Okay, let's get started. We will read the sentences first. The players celebrate their winning games with pizza and ice cream. So the plural noun is players here. We have to replace it with one of these collective nouns: class, army, team, band, or audience. Number 2, the soldiers need new supplies. Number 3, the people watching the show clap when the curtain goes down. Number 4, the students hope that there will be no homework tonight. Number 5, the musicians enjoy performing for their fans. So we have players, soldiers, people watching the show, students, and musicians. We have to replace these plural nouns with these collective nouns. Okay, let's get started with the first one. So players. Which collective noun is suitable to replace it with this noun? Class, army, team, band, or audience? Sure, it is team. The team celebrates their winning games with pizza and ice cream. Number 2, soldiers. So, class, army, band, or audience? That's right, army. The army needs new supplies. Okay, number 3. The people watching the show clap when the curtain goes down. So people watching the show. Which collective noun is suitable to replace it with this plural noun? Class, band, or audience? That's right, audience. So the audience claps when the curtain goes down. Number 4, the students hope that there will be no homework tonight. So students, class, or band? Of course it's class. So the class hopes that there will be no homework tonight. Number 5, the musicians enjoy performing for their fans. Musicians. We have still just one collective noun, which is band. So we will replace it with musicians. The band enjoys performing for their fans. Assessment time. Fill in the blanks with the correct collective noun from the basket. This is the basket, and we have these collective nouns. We have to pick the correct collective noun and fill in the blank, okay? So we have troop, class, choir, gang, crowd, board, pack, panel, and army. A. Dr. Ali has to give interview in front of directors. Choose one of these collective nouns and put it here. B. Of students participated in the cricket competition. It's very easy here. C. There is a huge of people in front of Taj Mahal. D. The local police is following a of thieves. Thieves has the same meaning of robbers. Okay? E. The magician told my friend to choose a card from the of cards. F. A of experts will decide the results of the contest. G. An of soldiers are fighting at the border to keep us safe. H. In the event, a of singers sang the song while a of dancers performed. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.